friends? I got into work a little bit early today, not as early as normal, but doing what we can with what we've got. And I finally remembered to bring in my flashlights today. So I have this giant flashlight and then this like really bright, I don't know, overhead light. So hopefully these will be adequate to add light to our room along with the twinkle lights for our spooky stories today, because I think I have it with 2 more groups. So like I said, hopefully these are enough to make some light happen so it's not so dark in here. But we are doing spooky stories, obviously, and then more mummies, and hopefully I will get to read the story Even Monsters Need Haircuts today, because I only had the one group yesterday and we had the fire drill, so kind of ruined it. But fingers crossed, I think I have 2 groups that we're doing that with, and we're going to do the monster hair. I'm hoping to have some more mummies to hang up by the end of today, and I don't know, I think that's it. That's pretty much everything. I tried to put on a fall-esque outfit today and, I don't know, get ready for fall and do fall things. So we are going to be moving on, and I will check in with you guys at lunchtime to let you know how everything is going. Hey guys, we made it to the end of the day. I didn't update on lunch because I was busy doing log notes, which then I realized that we are out of ink in the printer next door, so I could not print them. So it was kind of for nothing, but at least they're done. I did want to show you guys some of my friends' spooky hair creations when they were playing hairdresser today, because we did read Even Monsters Need Haircuts, and they really enjoyed this activity. So here is one of our hairstyles. The little boy that made this was really excited. They want to color in their monsters. I do recommend using just the plain clear or white glue, because the glue sticks, they did not hold the yarn as well as they should have, so they were falling off a lot. So we ended up breaking out the actual regular liquid glue, and although it takes a little bit longer to dry, I definitely think it's worth it. So we are going to finish these the next time I see them. And then my other friend here, hers got a little bent, and she went with a pink themed hairstyle, and she had swoopy bangs that she was trying to create. So she is going to finish this up once we meet again. But they were super cute monsters. They loved the storybook. With my other group, we only did get to read the story just because they were a little bit too chatty, and they liked the storybook, but I didn't introduce the activity to them yet. Not sure if we're going to do it anyway because they are a little bit older. I'm not quite sure if they'd like this, but this was my kindergarten group and I think a 1st grade group, so they did like that. As for the spooky stories, those were a flop today. My group that I was supposed to do it with that I thought would really like it was very upset that we were not going to turn off the lights, so nobody wanted to do it. We ended up doing it, but they were not as thrilled with it as I had hoped. But, I mean, I guess it's fair because they didn't want to sit here with the lights on. But like I said, I didn't have enough lights. I brought in 2 flashlights today, but it still wasn't bright enough to where I would feel like it would be okay. So we had to forego turning off the lights, and they were very grumpy about that. And I didn't even tell them about turning off the lights. They initially just were like, oh, the lights have to be off for this. And when I said we couldn't turn off the lights, that kind of sparked some controversy. So we did the best we could. Hopefully next year maybe I can figure something else out, because it is a really fun activity, but just know that the kiddos do want the lights off. It was an exciting day overall. Not horrible. Pretty average. Kids really like the activities. I'm feeling mostly better, I feel like. I'm on the mend, so hopefully I stay that way. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Hey guys, how's it going? Today is going to be a 1 take apparently, because I did not film this morning or at lunch because I was feeling awful. I don't feel as awful, but definitely not as good as I felt yesterday, so I think that we are just going to have to admit defeat and succumb to the fact that I definitely am sick. I'm hoping that I can push through and not have to go to the doctor, like I said, But I don't know, we're going on day 4 and I do feel pretty rough. Mostly in the morning and then also like late afternoon, like by the time I get home. So luckily I can pull it together at work. For the most part, I'm definitely not on my A game. This week I have just not been feeling it, and I do feel awful because you can definitely tell with the kids. They've all been really sweet to me because they've heard it in my voice or they've seen it in my face that I definitely am not feeling good. So they have been trying to be extra nice, which is amazing, but you can just tell like the level of excitement is just not there this week, which is such a bummer because I was so excited about the articulation spooky stories, and those just kind of fell flat. I actually didn't even use it for my last group because they have just not been feeling it. So we forewent that, and we did Even Monsters Need Haircuts for my last group, and we made some creepy monster hairstyles, which was fun. Actually, one of my younger groups didn't really function well with the glue, so we redid it where they just got to color and draw the hairstyles on the monsters with crayons, and that actually worked out really well too. So definitely a tip, if you don't want to have to bust out the liquid glue, you can definitely just have them draw it on and it works pretty much just as well. They were excited about getting to decorate it however they saw fit. So that was a positive. I am going to do my log notes now. Like I said, the printer's still out of ink, so I cannot print them, but I have fallen behind because I did not do them for yesterday or today at all yet, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna also hang up the mummies that we've been working on, and I don't know, start planning for next week and really just hope that like I have that energy and the excitement, because it makes 3,000% of a difference. You could just tell, like I was saying this week, the kids weren't feeling it because I wasn't feeling it. And I did try my best to put on a happy face, but it was really hard in between like sneezing and blowing your nose 1,000 times. So they're also all sick as well, so we just kind of had like a big sick powwow for every group that we did, and we all just were pretty pathetic looking. But like I said, next week's a new week, and hopefully we will feel better. Hopefully I'll feel better by tomorrow. I do have an eval tomorrow afternoon, so fingers crossed that that goes well. I think that's pretty much it. So sorry these last few days have like not been exciting. Honestly, I was like thinking about not putting them up because they're really boring, but I do want to, you know, get through my Speechtober, and this is just part of real life. Some days you just don't feel good, and others you don't feel good the whole week, apparently. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more interesting. Hopefully the printer will be fixed so I can print out my log notes and do my Medicaid billing, and we will see then. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.